So let's carry on, shall we? So actually is Ceausescu. I was looking up. Oh. Death to America? Yes, no? I wonder what those guys are supposed to be then. Are they monitoring the transmission, or are they like I want to say sheep? You know, like, are they brainwashed people, or are they the people in control? Because these are obviously the masses, aren't they? I guess there might be like the producers or something of the show. Who knows? Let us make some progress. I guess we're doing without our laser for a while. Yeah, not for too long though. I swear this puzzle took me like ages to figure out as well. Yeah, okay. I thought there might be something we could do with that. Apparently not. So the puzzle is how to get down to this lower area rather than jumping onto that bit. And it's just to make the jump earlier. Essentially. Let's see what's up here. Oh, nothing. Okay. So those are actually robots down there, and this thing's a robot, like that thing we jumped onto earlier. This definitely didn't happen in Romania. I mean, I'm like 90% sure they don't have mechs in Romania. Could do. I don't think they do though. Yeah, I don't think we actually get a laser back, a pointer thing. Could be wrong. I think we just go down here, whatever this is, and yeah, there we go. Yeah. So maybe that was a bit of misdirection there. This is cool though. What is this? Like, what's the point of this? Bit unnecessary, isn't it? Oh, that was close. That does hurt. I think there's another one up here, isn't there? No, yeah, no. Oh, that was close. I don't think these can hit you. Not like 100% sure, but I don't think they can. I do love how sneaky this game is though, like inside it forces you to be thoughtful and observant. Like that area back there, it took me a while to realise I could jump down, or that I should try jumping down, you know? That there might be something down there. And if you're not thoughtful, you can completely miss these things, which is really neat. Really like that sort of game design where the game's not like stupidly tough, it's just it's well made and thoughtful, so you have to think about what you're doing. That was a bit of a tight jump. This is what I mean about the physics though, because he seemed to click into place, like when I jumped, like he moved across the screen really quickly, faster than the jump. Yeah. So I think they tried to make it so you didn't think you could keep going right there. Oh, does this keep coming back? But obviously you can, which I think is sneaky but cool at the same time. This one's a bit of a pain, I might die here. So basically this is going to chase us when we hit the lever, but we have to jump over these gaps and watch out for the bits where there's no lights. It's not too difficult, but the lighting here is the biggest problem. There we go. So we're safe all the way back now. But yeah, I like that about this game. It's really thoughtful. Well, it encourages you to be thoughtful. No. There we go. I don't know how you're supposed to figure that out without taking a leap of blind faith there, but hey hey. So this section probably going to need to be quiet for, because it is just pitch black. Yeah, there we go. You could just listen for the pauses in the steam. It's like 3 or 4, I think. Oh, god damn it. Oh dear. Is that it? Okay, that's it. I was at 4. And we're out. So we should get a robot buddy soon, I think. I think that's the first time I've actually died on that sequence. I think mostly because the other 2 times I played the game I turned the volume up really high. I have to be careful there, because if you walk past this guy or run, he shoots you immediately. So you have to wait and crouch walk. But yeah, like the last 2 times I just turned the volume up really loud and just was patient. It's a bit harder when you're doing a commentary. So this puzzle coming up is one of the few puzzles I don't get. I don't think the game mechanics really work here. Essentially you're using your momentum to push the raft along, but it's weird the way the momentum works. Or I think it is anyway. Because essentially you think if you jump to the right of the boat, it'll push it to the right, and if you jump to the left, it'll push it to the left. But look here, I jumped to the right and it's pushed it. Oh, I jumped to the left and it pushed it to the right, which I don't think makes sense. That's a 1989 poster over there. In case the intent of the game wasn't clear enough so far. God, this is beautiful though, look at this. So I did actually look up like how this relates to Inside, and I think this actually came out before Inside, but it looks as though this was a remake of an earlier game, so I think it came out around the same time, but then I don't know if maybe Inside was showing off before it was released and they took the feel from it there, or if Inside borrowed from this. I mean, I don't think either side copied either, but like it's interesting that like these two games came out around the same time. I think around the same time. It's 2017, I want to say, with a similar sort of intention, like a commentary on authoritarian societies, I guess I want to say. Although Inside is more about, like, is it aliens, I guess? So alien themed, isn't it? It's more sci-fi, whereas this is generally more real. God, that worked. I don't know how that worked. Honestly, I guess so. I mean, I think it went through Kickstarter. This went through Kickstarter to get made. So I guess I could dig through the updates and try and figure out the story. But like the Wikipedia doesn't give much information. I don't think there's much information on the store page either. But then the original game, like from what I can see of the original version of this, that looked a lot like Limbo, so I don't know what to say. I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, like I say, I don't think either side copied either side or the other side, but I just find it interesting because this feels like it took off Inside, but then if it came out before it, how could it take it off, you know? Okay, so here's our robot buddy. He's quite useful. So the gameplay changes here. Still sort of similar. We can actually direct him using similar mechanics to those workers earlier. We can use him as a footstool. I guess one of the minor niggles I have about this game is that they don't make it clear what his capabilities are. Like, there's a puzzle coming up that will show you when we get to it, that it took me forever to figure out because it's just about what he can and can't do. And it was only when I randomly tried something just to see what effect it would have that I figured out how to progress. Oops. Whoops. Oh, maybe I need to go on the pipe, don't I? No? Can I... There we go. This guy's looking off into the distance. Like, this isn't a niggle per se, but this is something he can do that you don't... Oh. It's not a niggle, but it's something he can do that you're not told about, that you have to figure out yourself. You can actually jump on the back of him, and he can carry up here this way. I mean, I guess this bit is something that I'm okay with them not explaining, but it's this next puzzle, I think, that kind of annoyed me. So essentially, what happens is, well, I'll show you. This is a crushing pit, and if we're just standing here, this happens. So I was basically trying everything. Like, I was rushing around trying to see if I could get these panels, looking around to see if I missed anything in the environment, and then I just randomly tried to turn him into a footstool, and somehow that worked. But I mean, I don't think it's a huge problem, but it's just kind of annoying, because like, how are you supposed to know that a tiny robot can withstand the crushing pressure of that giant plate? Is that logical? I mean, it seems like a bit of a leap for me, at least. So this is the scene I mentioned earlier. Like, it shows you that he can stop steam, and also that he can crush those boxes. Like, he's strong enough to crush whatever's underneath, which does play a part in the next puzzle. So here he is stopping the steam in just a second. Okay. There's our little hint. So he's basically taking over our little robot buddy temporarily. We'll get him back. We just need to get past this puzzle. Well, we'll get him back as part of this puzzle, to be fair. So basically we need to be careful here. Like we've seen before, the guys, the guard guys, like so. Yeah, guard guys have access to turrets, so he can't see us while we're doing what we're doing. So what we need to do is get him over here, and then take him out of action. So this is another one that took me a while to figure out. I think mostly because I missed that earlier hint. Like that he is so heavy, he can force these down on people. Yeah, I don't think it's a big problem, stuff like that, but I do think it's a bit illogical. Like, these types of games work when everything in the game world and the way you solve the puzzles feels logical. Oh, it goes alive. You know, like, you have to feel as though you can make a jump for you to be able to figure out that you can try and make a jump, if that makes sense. And if something just works because it's a solution to the puzzle, not because it it logically makes sense in terms of how stuff in the universe works, then that can be a problem. I don't think it's like I say, I don't think it's a huge problem, but just one of the things I don't think works as well about the game. I guess one of the things that makes it feel a bit more unpolished compared to say Inside. So I really didn't figure this puzzle out until the last time through the game, but basically what we need to do is this thing is distracted by birds, or by, is it crows, coming out of the grass, the long grass, straw, whatever, weeds, whatever the hell this is. So basically we need to send in our robot buddy, and he will cause a storm, or cause them to scatter. So we need to do this each time we move between cover, like so. And this time we actually have to send them backwards. So I think we're safe here, yeah. For some reason he can't see us from this side, apparently. God, this is really pretty. Such a beautiful game. I guess he is quite heavy, isn't he? Like you could break that. Oh, I didn't even need to go up there yet, did I? This is a neat little puzzle, I think. Took me a while to figure out. So essentially what we need to do is we need to put water in here. So we need to get across to here. We need to put water in here and then open this tank. So we need our robot buddy to use this panel. So we can drop water in here. But obviously we need to get him out of that pit first of all. So what we need to do is just flood the pit, like so. I think we can just go down here and there we go. That's a bit weird. Like it's right next to it and it auto connects, but for some reason it didn't auto connect all the way there. Like I had to keep turning it. So what I did wrong before is, the first time I played it, was I put the robot on there straight away before I put the water in the tank. Oh. Which is not what you want to do, because otherwise it just all goes into the grill, because you need to jump on his back so it goes even further down, and that's how it causes all that fire. What was that anyway? Was it molten metal? I mean, it was on fire, but do we know the cause? I guess it doesn't matter, but oh yeah, and this puzzle annoyed me as well. Just because it uses those weird raft mechanics from earlier. So essentially, we need to make him jump on here, and that will make the raft going one direction or the other. And yeah, we just need to do that, to be honest. But then I don't get the raft mechanics, because surely Surely I could have just asked him to jump in the water and then jump back on the raft on the left side to push it this way, rather than having to have him jump off the other side onto the raft. And really, would him jumping onto the raft from the other side give it enough momentum to cover that whole distance? I don't think it would. Maybe that's just me. Some more world building. Is mining a big thing in Romania? I mean, if somebody actually knows the history of it, I'd love to hear it. It's definitely something I need to look into more. I only know the bare bones of what happened, so I don't know how much. Like, apart from Ceausescu, I can't think of any other big figures from it I know about. Sadly, so I'm probably missing a ton of references. See, again in the background there's an example of what you're supposed to do, which is neat. It's not quite foreshadowing, is it? It's more like background shadowing. God, this is pretty. I think this is how this works. I mean, it can only go in two directions, can't it? So you must be kind of figuring it out. Can't get too close. So it's kind of hard to see, but we're trying to get over to a pipe here. There we go. We're up here. Because again, our robot buddy can't get out without our help. So basically, again, we need to flood the chamber. There we go. There we go. I do love the combination of mechanics here. This is a bit fiddly because, like, when you use the use button close to him, it makes him form a stand. So I've been standing on top of him, pressing the use button to get the panel, and he just gets off him to then unstandify him, basically, which is a pain. I think it works overall though. I mean, this is a fairground. I don't know what it's a reference to though. lost joy, I guess. Uh-huh. So yeah, we're very near the end now.